The Netanyahu government has come out with a list of do's and don'ts for journalists covering its war on Gaza. The document is available on the government website. It says media are forbidden from reporting on 8 topics without prior approval from the military censors office. The order prohibits publishing details about weapons used by Israel or seized by Hamas. It bars reporting on Hamas targets hitting strategic infrastructure, including power and gas plants, military bases, and transportation depots. Details of war cabinet meetings are also not to be published without the military's approval. Akiva Eldar is a columnist at Haaretz newspaper, joins us live from Tel Aviv. So first of all, what impact do these rules have on the coverage?
Well, Sami, these rules are not very effective since, from my experience, I can tell you that, first of all, we know what to do in order not to undermine the attempt of the military to fight terrorism and not to help the enemy to target Israeli strategic units. So it's not needed, because every Israeli journalist is either a veteran soldier, maybe some of them are graduates even of the Secret Service, of the Mossad, of Unit H200, and they know the rules. Since they have been part of this apparatus, they know that they don't want to harm their neighbor who is now based in Gaza, their brother, or their son who is now based in Gaza. So these rules are not actually new. The problem is
so how much concern is there then over self-censorship?
Well, that's something that I am personally very concerned about, because at the time of war, the journalists become more soldiers, part of the IDF or part of the Secret Service, and more concerned about the security and about the viewers. And the viewers don't want them to be, so to speak, Al Jazeera, that is doing a very balanced reporting from both from Gaza and from Israel, where the Hamas is hitting civilians. The Israeli journalist or editor knows what his clients want him to do. So he will not dare reporting about something that may undermine the attempts to get the captives out or to target Palestinian strategic units.
What does that translate into for coverage of the human suffering that's going on in this conflict? Are Israelis seeing that?
Yes. Actually, I watch Al Jazeera and I watch CNN, but most Israelis that watch the Israeli networks or read the Israeli newspapers, they believe that there is only one victim. There is only one narrative. Then the narrative is starts and ends at October 7th, and this gives Israel a permit to do whatever it likes or needs to do. The thing is that...
Akiva, sorry for jumping in, but what about social media? Hasn't that changed that sort of ability that, you know, traditional media can have to present only one side?
Yeah, Israelis who are bothering to follow the war through the social media, Facebook, yeah, they are exposed to this, but they don't like to do this. You need to understand that it's very different now. I still remember the atmosphere here during the 6 Days War and the Yom Kippur War and the Lebanon II wars. It's very different. The footage that the Israelis saw on October 7th, and since then, the stories of the captives, they turned also the journalists from doing balanced, honest reporting to Israeli patriots. And if you add to this that we are not allowed to go into Gaza, the only way to get into Gaza and to see and report and offer footage is to follow the military spokesperson who takes the Israeli journalists as well as lucky foreign press to where he wants them to go, to show them the tunnels, the piers, to speak to the offices that they pick up. They cannot meet Palestinians. Until today, I didn't see in any Israeli networks an interview with a Palestinian woman, child, or old people in the camps. And the reason is, you know, that this is not what the customers want to see, and the media doesn't want to antagonize their clients.
Well, luckily, you do have another choice. You can watch us here in Al Jazeera. We'll continue to bring you coverage from Gaza as well as from the Israeli side of the border. Thank you so much, Akiva Eldar, Haaretz columnist.
Thank you, Sam.